then you start to realize, if the local community can't do this work, and we don't do this work, there will come a time when we will have to stand in front of this building and face community members and parents whose children died because of our inaction. And that was such a spur to activity. We really might be guilty of almost theatrical histrionics in pursuing the idea that it was our obligation to make sure that some funds were available for communities who were ready, willing, and able to take on the obligation of seismic retrofitting. So we put out 175 million.
175.
Knowing that it probably was not sufficient, but the surprising part was that those allocations were oversubscribed almost immediately. So it was very clear that this was going to have to be an ongoing program of education and outreach, a longer-term commitment by the legislature to make resources available, so that if there is a community who, by its own lights, made the decision not to retrofit, it wouldn't be because we didn't make the resources available. Now that brings us to a different issue. It's related. It's not the issue in front of you. We have not done the things that we need to do for seismic retrofit of public safety buildings. Places where first responders, fire crews, EMTs, healthcare professionals are going to be located in these emergencies. At some point in time, we have to address that issue as well. But if you were to set priorities, I would think that making sure the schools are available to function as community resources in an emergency, that mitigates toward emphasis on retrofitting those schools. That's where we are today. And I'm grateful that legislators supported the effort. I hope they'll continue to support the effort. It will eventually make a difference. It'll save lives. Maybe that is a phrase that gets used too much, but I don't want to be the person explaining to people, well, we just didn't prioritize it highly enough.